Alright, so welcome to part 2 of actual fish training. This one, unlike the previous video, is only like a minute after my most recent video. My last video was over a year after my most recent video, so kind of been out of it for a while. But anyways, in this video I'm going to show you how to train a fish using the R2 Fish School, which I'll put a link to that below. I'll put a link to the wand and the entire training kit in the link below, so check it out. Anyways, in this video I'm going to show you how to get the fish to get the treat, which is just goldfish granules, see there's right there, out of the training wand, or the target wand. And just as a refresher, in case you missed any previous videos, the steps to getting to this point are: step 1, buy the fish. My last goldfish I had was just a regular feeder goldfish. It didn't really work really well. I think it's because they're so tightly packed in there that they just don't have a good living condition, so therefore their brains don't develop properly. Maybe, I don't know, it's just my hypothesis. And so they aren't really the best for training. This fish was out of a probably about a 20-gallon tank that had maybe I'd say maybe about 10 fish in it, and I just asked for an orange one that wasn't swimming funny, and that was it. So anyways, you pick out the fish, you buy it, you bring it home, you get the tank set up first, very important. Get the tank, get the water all cycled, get it, safe, get it settled, make sure all the chlorine's evaporated. If you can get some water from a previously cycled tank, like what I did, or get a plant from a previously cycled tank, that's the best thing to do. So that's the absolute first thing you do. Then you go pick up the fish, then you bring it home, then you get it settled and everything, and then all you do is just make sure that it'll accept the food that you're trying to give it, which in my case is just the goldfish granules. So then after you notice that it's settled in and it's eating the food that you want to give it as a reward, you then start to introduce it with the feeding wand. And just what I started off doing was I just put the feeding wand just right inside of the water, just leaning up against the edge, right up against the corner, so that every time it ate, it associated feeding with the wand. So eventually I progressed past that, and I held the wand just at the surface of the water whenever I would feed the fish. As you see, it's getting excited, and then we get to this point right here, which is where I just put the food in the wand, and I put it in there to get the fish to see it and follow it around. It's interested, and then I give him his treat. See if he'll go in there and get it. He didn't get it yet. Alright, let's try this. Let's move it around. See if I can get him re-interested. I'm just calling it a him because it's not old enough to be able to tell if it's a male or female yet. But there we go. So at least now it associates the food. Well, look, it actually came out of the water a little bit. It associates the food with the wand. So I'll do it again. I'll just swing it around in there and stuff. Get to follow it, go around in a circle, and then release the food, and there we go. So it now will follow the wand around to get the food. So I'm pretty happy with those results. That's pretty exciting stuff. So I'll do it again because that's only 3 pieces of food, 4 pieces total in the past 5 minutes. So this is probably the last piece right here. You don't want to overfeed your fish. That's just bad. You'll have to clean the water more often. It'll overstuff its gut, and you just don't want to do that. So get its attention. As you see, he's paying attention. Let's see here, he's probably still chewing it up and stuff. And I mean, these fish don't have teeth, obviously, but I'd be trying to swallow it still. So he sees it now. Get him to come up, go over. Come on. I think he's still processing the last one. But here we go. I think he's, nope. So anyways, to reiterate what I was saying before, is I would just put it in the tank right here and let it touch the bottom and to let it lean up against the side. And there we go. The food floated out. So where'd it go? There it goes. So now he's still, I think it just sank down. But anyways, there we go. He likes this wand. He's excited about it. So anyways, that's what you do. I'm just taking off some water, and then I put it in a jar, but out of sight, so the fish doesn't always think, oh hey, I'm gonna get fed. Just put off the side so it's kind of out of sight, so he can't see anymore. Off the top, back on the food, and then put it out of the fish's sight for the most part, so that the fish doesn't think, oh, I'm always gonna get fed. So check in the next video for more training updates or possible tips. Make sure you like, comment, or subscribe. If you have any questions, just send me a message. Have any requests, just go ahead and send me a message or comment below. I do have a plan for this fish. Maybe I'll reveal that in the next video. So check.